Hi everyone, welcome to the Data Analytics blog. And if this is your first time of visiting this page, kindly click the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel and also click the notification button to receive updates on all the weekly tutorial on data analytics tools that I share. In this dashboard, I will walk you through how to visualize and present data from Google Analytics 4 because this dashboard uses data from Google Analytics 4. And before we start, let's have an overview of this dashboard. You can see that I did analysis based on different category on the users, and we can see from our from the left, I did my analysis based on the top level metrics such as the total users, total number of users, total revenue down to bounce rate. And you can see that we did comparisons based on all these metrics. And to the dashboard, again, I did my analysis based on the revenues performance over time. You can check that. And analysis is also done based on devices people are using. That's device category. You say gender, users by gender, and also users by browser. And I also did my analysis based on medium, total users by medium, and top 5 country based on total user. Now we can start our dashboard. We can start creating our dashboard from scratch now. So now just log into Looker Studio. I'm already in Looker Studio. Click on the blank report, and if you have any question on Looker Studio, you can check all that video tutorial that I've shared in my channel. See the playlist on Looker Studio tutorial and also Looker Studio dashboard. So click on the blank report. Click on the blank report to create the dashboard from scratch. So for this dashboard, I am going to use Google Analytics connector for my data source. So now, if this is your first time, just click on Google Analytics, select Google Analytics, and you will now see a list of Google Analytics accounts you have access to. So for this, I have access to my demo account. So now click on the demo account to see also the property you want to use for the report. We have the GA4 down to Universal Analytics. So now I'm going to use the GA4 measure for this report. So click on it. For the sake of this, then click on add. Click on add. Once you've done that, so you click on add to report. Now we can now start our analysis from scratch. We have this, but for now, let's remove this. So we are going to remove this. Now you can see that I did, or what's it called? I designed the dashboard from scratch. So I'm going to also do that. I'm going to design the dashboard from scratch. So I'm going to start with, just click on theme. If you want to design your dashboard, click on theme and layout, then customize, and also background. I'm going to click on, so there is a what's it called, there is this, let me check for the color code that I use. So I use this color code, I'm sure, yeah. So this is the color code I use for the background. Now you can see that now it's time to do some other thing there. Okay, so go back, add rectangular shape for that. So just make sure that everything is aligned. So here I'm going to change it to white, this particular shape to white. Again, what else did you do here? Okay, So I think I brought it down. So now I'm going to select text box for my text. So Google for my title rather. Users dashboard. So you can align the text box. So align it, and then I'm changing it to white. You can bold it. So I'm changing the front to, then the front size now. Okay, because I've changed it to white background. So now we can now place it very well. So I think we are good to go. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so there is one more thing that I need to do here before then, before we do our before we continue. So I need to add to the edges of this. Yes, so now I brought another shape here for this. And I'm going to change this to our usual color that I use. Sorry. Okay, so I just added another shape. So now bring back our title. Yeah, okay, I think we are good to go with that. So you can just align you can align it to what you want, then customize it to what you want. So now the next thing that I think this is too sharp, let me take it back to 28. Okay, so now the next thing that I'm going to do right now is to start our matrix. But before then, I need to add another shape here. I want to add another shape here. Okay, for that, just make sure that whatever you're doing, you align everything. I'm going to add another shape here, a white background for that, then draw it down. Good. So now let's start creating each of our matrix. Let's start doing that. So now the first thing that I'm going to do now is total revenue, which is the card. So I'm going to add chart card to that. So just click on any of the card, and then I'm going to come right here and click on write revenue. So you can search for revenue, just click on that. Okay, so we are going to format it and use it for every other KPI that we have there, every other matrix that we have. So now I'm going to change it to 0 significant. Also, what else? Okay, let me start the setup here. So for now, I want to show the progress. I want to show progress, and I'm going to show comparison here. To show the comparison, I'm going to just use previous year, go to and apply here. So with this, what I did, I went to comparison date range, then click on what you want to do and click on apply. So again, and for this one, I want to show the progress. I want to show the progress for this, and go back to style to format the data. So now I'm going to format the data label to white. Let me bring it to display because this is where I need it, so that I'll be able to align everything here. So I'm going to just format it to customize it to what you want. So we use styles to customize in Lucas Studio. So I'm going to change the front sight again to Laura. You can use any front sight you want. You can change this. So now we are good to go with that. So now you copy and paste because I want to use it. So I'm going to copy and paste it. So just use Control C to copy and Control V to paste. So now for this, I want to separate them. I want to use a line to separate them. So just come to display, click on line and use it to just separate them. Okay, I think my line did not copy. Let me do that again and use it there. So I'm going to change the line to white to make it visible. So copy the line, you can copy the line. Okay, bring it here too, copy it again, paste, bring it here again, copy it. I'm just using it to separate. So now we are done with that. So the next thing now, here I'm going to highlight everything here. I'm going to highlight them and go to style. I want to change the format. I don't want it to be the same size with the what's it called, our total revenue. And here, so now we can start our other analysis. Okay, before then you can change. I want to change. Okay, let's leave it like that. So now let's start our analysis on order. So I want to add the total user. You can search for users here for this property side, then click down and see total user. Total user, you can see it here. Okay, just click on it and drag it here. So now we have our total user. So me, I don't want it to show any comparison. So again, here, come right here, total views. You can also change it here, views. Then scroll down to change it to views. Here, I think that's section, engagement rate, bounce rate. Okay, here we have section. Here we have engagement rate, engagement rate. Also, I think we have one other thing to work on. Also, okay, let me change remove show progress for this. For everything, let me remove progress. So for bounce rate, this will be bounce rate, the last one will be bounce rate. So now we have our bounce rate. Okay, so I think I need to also, let's check, let's increase this property. It's too faint to me. I think it's 228. Yeah, so now this is okay. I forgot to add the transaction, so I've created another chart for the transaction. So transaction. So now we are done with all our metrics. So these are just the metrics, the top level metrics for this website, for this Google Analytics for user. So now you can just align it. Now we start with other analysis. So now the first analysis, the other ones is the time series. That's the first thing I'm going to do. So go back to chart and click on time series. So I'm going to do revenue over performance. That's what we're going to do here for the time series. So it's already giving us total users. So I'm going to change it to revenue. Change the matrix to revenue. So now this is our revenue performance over time. So now just make sure that, okay, let's go back to format it again. So I don't want to see the legend. So scroll down. For the legend, just click here. Do not show the legend. So what else? I want to add the background to show. Okay, we're good to go. For our line, I'm going to change it to our usual color. This, I think this is okay. No, not this. The 16 12 119, I think. Okay, 16 2119. Okay, let me check for that. So change the color code to this. I've copied the color code, changing it to this. Did it copy? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to check that. I don't know why it's not copying. Okay. So now let's do the other formatting. I don't want to see the grid line. So just change it to transparency. It will show no grid line. What else can we change here? So let's show points. Okay, I think we are good to go with that. Again, I'm going to change this. I'm going to change it to this. So why is it not changing? Okay, let's go back. I'll find a way to change that to my color code. Okay, change it to the color code. So let me show you the color code so that you'll be able to use that. So this is the color code. You can see that. So now let's start with the other analysis. So now I'm going to select another chart for that. for the device usage, I will use do not chat for that. So bring it right here, and then okay, so go to change this to device usage, device category. Oh no, change this to device category and change this to user, total user. Okay, there's an error. I'm going to fix that. So like I said, I was able to fix that, the error. So now we need to drag our, what's it called, device category to the dimension. Drag it to dimension. So now we need to format it. I'm going to go to this place. I want to use a single color, then change it to this color that we're using. So now I need to change it to our legend. I need to bring it down, change it to the bottom. Again, data label, I'm changing it to this, so we can adjust that. Just make sure that you adjust it again, and then I'm going to change the data label front side, the front side, to this. So we are good to go. So now the next thing, now I will duplicate this twice, and I'm going to use it for the other user category. So bring this here. Also, I'm going to bring this here. So now quickly I'm going to change this to another chart, a pie chart. So click on this, then go to this chart and click on pie chart. So once you've done that, so here I want to do what's it called, user by gender. So go back to setup and change this dimension to gender, change it to gender. Then also here I'm going to leave it that way, and I'm going to change it to browser. I'm going to change this place to browser. So now we're good to go. So the next one is, okay, this browser again, this browser, we need to change the slicer to 5. I need just the top 5 browser. Okay, let's change it to 5 and check. And change it to 5. Okay, so now we're good to go. So you can see that, or we can change it to 4. Let's change it to 4. Even this, we can change this to 4 too. Okay, so now we're good to go. Now let's start the other analysis. So I'm going to bring this, copy it again and bring it down and change the chart. Change the chart to column chart, and then go back to setup and change the dimension to medium. We use medium for that. That's top user by medium. Okay, I think there is a mix up there. Top user by medium, and that's source medium. I think we use source medium for that. Okay, there is an error. Oh, so now I need to correct something in none of these charts, this pie chart and donut chart. I think I've been using views for their matrix, so I need to change it to total user. That's an error. We are using user. This is a user dashboard analytics, so I've been using view for this user. character. So you can correct that, not view, the matrix should be user. So now here I'm going to change this to total user 2. So now I change the dimension here to what's it called, to medium. So now go to charts like I said, and I'm going to change it to column charts. Change it to column charts. And in this column chart, I'm going to do something. Go to style, and I'm going to change this bar to just 5. That's top 5. Then show data label. Go down again and remove legend. I don't want to see the legend again. Remove the grid line, come here, transparent. So now copy this chart. We're using it, we're going to use it for our top 5 country, and now we use bar chart for that. Go back to chart again, change this to bar chart. Then go to setup, change this to country, change your dimension to country. Then go to style again and change it to top 5. So that's all about all our charts. So we're good to go. So you can just format it. So you can add any other thing that you feel like adding here, but for the sake of this dashboard, that's what we want to do. Again, I need to set my control. That's what I want to view this with. Let me change this to this. The control. So I'm going to use year again for the control. So go back. I'm going to change this, remove this. So just change this, come to this place. We already have date automatically there. Then come right here, go to date and change it to year. Change it to year. Okay, it's not showing. I think our data label should be changed to white. The text, go back, change this right here. So we're good to go. So just format it and drag it up. So now duplicate it, and also what do I want to view other thing that I want to view it. I think by city, I did by city and then country. Okay, let me just do city only here, bring this here, then city. So I think we are good to go. So the next thing I need to do is just to add title to all the chart. So click on the text box, then drag it here. So here will be revenue performance over time. So now I'm going to highlight this, come right here, then change it to our color. Then here I need to change it to this, then change it to the color front that the front that I like. So you can just then add chart to every other, what's it called, to every other add title to every other chart. Yes, now I've added title to all my charts, and I believe you have learned a lot from this. You learn how to, what's it called, how to connect data to Google Analytics 4, also how to format different charts, various charts, and how to use charts for different other things. Any other thing we need to do. Oh, this line chart, I want to change it to smooth. So you can just click on this, click on this and click on smooth here. Go to slide style and click on smooth. So now I hope you've learned a lot from this. Just make sure that you subscribe to this page to receive more updates on data analytics tools or video tutorial that I share every week. Make sure you comment, give me your feedback here. Thanks for subscribing to my page channel. Bye.